of the announcement segment. This is a segment dedicated to things we want you to be in the know. And now for this week's episode, here's your announcements.
Let's turn then to our announcement section. And Austin, we want to remind people about the App Bonanza, don't we?
Yeah, the App Bonanza is coming up next week. So just a week left for you to submit your recorded app demos to contactus at blindandroidusers.com. And we will then take it out, the App Bonanza, depending on the recording. And it should be between 15 to 20 minutes long. And also Google has done some very nice thing. They have merged the software and hardware division to give us good products, mostly AI based. So Warren, you can talk about that.
So if you ask me, I think this is probably the biggest thing that Google had ever done. And, that's just a bold move on Pichai's and by doing that, because frankly, I think this is even bigger than Google I/O, and I am surprised they didn't even hold it off till Google I/O to announce it, but went out and announced it on this past Thursday. So the merging of the software and hardware, and then AI in the center, it is really nice to see that happening, because we will now have a better things talking to each other. We've talked about hardware and all of that, and we saw that move back in 2021, where Google took on a different route of doing hardware with the Pixel 6, and I'm excited about the modular. So we're actually going to be having a better support of both software and hardware. So this is something that our friends on the other aisle always boast about, because you have it at the core, the software and hardware talking to each other. And so I'm glad to see that happening.
I'm not quite as optimistic as you. I hope this improves things, but I kind of just see it as a shift, to like making AI their main goal. And I don't know if it's a thing they're doing just for shareholders, or if they're really serious about it. And I don't doubt that it will, help with the implementation of AI on these devices, but I guess only time will tell.
Yeah, because to me, for example, one thing that I find to be very annoying is this. For example, if my mobile data is off and I say turn on mobile data, and because the mobile data is off, it will say I can't do that because I don't have mobile data. And that's why I'm asking you to turn it on. And so I think that if we have hardware and software people working together, some of these idiotic things shouldn't be there, which is very simplistic. And of course, hey, shut down my phone or whatever. These are very, simplistic things that should be done. And for me, I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what they're going to do, because we're probably going to have better AI on the phone without necessarily needing internet access. And I think that's probably the biggest thing here.
Well, I think what should happen is, space constraints will be a thing, but what can be done on the device should be done on the device, shouldn't it? So, as much offline thing should happen as can, and it should only go online when it needs to. Like you say with your, turn on mobile later. If the LLM is on the device, the large language model, then it should turn it on.
Yeah, that's my biggest complaint with. Well, I have a lot of complaints with Gemini right now, but the thing I don't like about it the most probably is the fact that it goes to the cloud for literally everything, and it takes so long. It takes so long.
Don't even talk about Gemini, John. I mean, because simple things that one was done, can be done. And so, I'm bumbling along with it, but I think it was last night I switched back to the assistant, and it's like,
It's a breath of fresh air, right?
But Gemini,
Exactly.
yeah, Gemini is slow. I don't think it's a cloud thing because if I have Assistant enabled and I say play something on Spotify, the whole thing is quick. Like if the cloud was slow, you'd think either Gemini Assistant communicating with Spotify would be slow, or me communicating with Assistant would be slow, or something. But it isn't, and like something's going online somewhere. So it can't be exclusively a going online thing. It's just Gemini is slow.
Yeah. So I
Yeah,
hope we have a
that's
better
a good point.
Gemini